What's up, everybody? My name is Owen with Redemptive Motorsports. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. Let's just get right into this video. So we've got some goodies right here for Warbird. The 71 C10. We've done a bunch of videos on this truck. We actually did a full build breakdown a while ago. We're gonna need to do a new one after all of this. But we've got the big boy right here. That Harrop 2650. Currently the truck is boosted. It's got a Magnuson 1900 TVS 1900, I think it is. It made, I think, 10, 11 or 12 pounds of boost. Can't remember exactly. Made good power for what it is. Really small pulley on it. This one is gonna make a lot more power. Putting the truck on E85, we upgraded the fuel system. It will definitely be able to handle this new, bigger, badder Supercharger. We've also got a new accessory system from Concept One. It's in these boxes right here. So we will show you guys that shortly. Probably gonna be installing that on the engine today.
Hey guys, we are back with Warbird. So we're gonna unbox some Concept One pulleys that they designed for us for the Harrop 2650, and we're gonna begin installing those this weekend. So let's get after it. All right, man, here it is. This looks so good. So, man, shout out to Concept. They do such a good job just vacuum sealing everything. I'll briefly go over this. We have an Edelbrock water pump. This is their high performance street one that you can get pretty much anywhere, but we've never had an issue with these. Fluid damper. I did upgrade to their 220 amp alternator from PowerMaster, just in the event that we're in the middle of summer and this truck has the vintage air going. He's got the stereo going. Truck's in the middle of hot traffic. Both AC fans are going, and just any other accessories that he may have turned on. I don't want there to be any issues with the clutch, AC clutch cycling on and off. And so we did do this upgrade, and we're not going to have any issues, headlights, everything, etc. We got a brand new AC compressor. This is your smaller frame 7B10 style, and a GM Type 2 power steering. These are from, I believe these are from PSI, PSC. And then, man, all this, I know these are for the power steering. This is your power steering kit right here. Obviously they overdrive it on the bottom, and then we opted for two different pulleys here. The only reason these aren't anodized yet is because we don't know which one we're gonna run. So at the moment, we are converting this truck over to flex, and we're gonna throw a lot more boost at it. So we just have two options here. This is a 3.34, and then this is a 295. We're believing this is gonna net in that 14, 15 pound range, and this might be 20. This might be spicy enough. I don't even know if we'll actually even install this. So we'll just see what the injectors do and what they'll give us, and the fuel pump will give us. And if the numbers are happy, and you know, we break that 700 horsepower to the tire, I think the customer is going to be actually content with this. 20's pretty good, and I don't think that needs to be on a I would, but I don't think you need 20 pounds all the time driving this truck. Then we also have, this is the passenger side of the engine. This is going to be the serpentine kit just for the blower. So this has a dedicated belt. It has a 10 rib belt just for the blower, and then it has an 8 rib belt, and that'll be for the accessories. Remote power steering, big tensioner, billet, thermostat housing. That's always nice. We're actually going to end up cutting this off. Why? Because this truck has -20 radiator hoses. So we're going to end up converting that thermostat housing and the water pump. We're going to have to weld some bungs on that, and that'll be okay. But this is pretty much the whole kit. It's really, really nice. So let's just get into this and get after it, man.
Okay, so we've got the Warbird here. We've got the Concept 1 accessories. We've got the Supercharger coming back today from getting Cerakoted. It is grind time for the GM tailgate tour. I don't even know who puts that on. Probably one of the...
Brian from C10 Nationals in Lebanon.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same guy.
Cool.
If I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not wrong on that.
But breaking this down, this is an LS1 forged pistons, I think forged internals. It's got a PDS stage 1 cam in it. It did have the 1900 on it. Edelbrock RPM XT heads, MSD coils, Motion Raceworks valve covers. Are these Speed Engineering headers?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's pretty much the engine setup. Bullwood brakes, QA1 suspension. So accessory drive going on, and all we really have left to get is injectors, which we'll get those today hopefully, and have this ready by what, the 24th?
Yeah, I'm actually being a little optimistic, but
Well, it's got to be done by the 24th. This is the 13th
I'm
now.
thinking next week we dyno it, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the goal.
What power number are we shooting for? 700?
Yeah, that's yeah. It should make 700 to die. It made 612 or something around there on pump gas. So hopefully switching to E85 and adding 1 or 2 pounds of boost should net us that difference.
Yeah.
So we can get a little more
2650.
spice in the timing. So.
She's going to be nasty. We got this sweet little Mustang. Man, those rotors are huge. I didn't even notice that. Man. But this one, we are going to do a remote tune on it. We are a dealer for Shoemaker Performance Tuning, so we can now remote tune all of your Coyote stuff. So give us a call on that if you need any Coyote stuff tuned, I guess. This paint is awesome. It's metal flake blue. It almost looks black. It's got all the carbon fiber. Super sharp car though. Drew did the exhaust on the 55 last week. Looks pretty good. Stainless steel. Some Flowmaster. I think these are Super 50s or something. And they're doing the AC and brake lines on Bronco. How's it looking?
Do you have bolts for the calipers?
It's going. The razor bolts on these. It's real tight. Yeah, it's all right, great, but we'll make it work.
So
Water pump has been modified. It's about to start going together. Paint of the water pump. What else?
We welded a bung. I mean, the only other thing I did was, which I usually do to these, is I drill and tap somewhere on the pump to put the steam port. That's where I tapped into, so that's where I connected from the steam port.
Sweet.
So I just had to kind of figure out where to put it on this one because of the new accessory drive. So each accessory drive is different, obviously. So now we'll put this on for good.
I think this is gonna look pretty sweet. We should be getting the blower back later today, sometime. Still got to put the flex fuel sensor on from Motion Raceworks. Pretty sweet little unit right there. Got to modify and make some new radiator hoses.
Yep.
Sticking with AN on that probably.
Have to.
So,
Through the pump.
yeah.
Or the radiator, actually.
it's fun. We like that.
Looks good.
I like it.
All right, let's get into a little time lapse. Let's do it. Jeremy had a couple of long nights over the weekend. Boom. Harrop 2650 is on. I think it looks a lot better than the 1900 that was on it. Went and picked up some injectors from Fuel Injector Connection this morning. They're actually local to us, so if you need fuel injectors in the North Georgia area, or pretty much anywhere they do ship, go check them out. We're about ready to make some horsepower. Getting close. Waiting on a new Y fitting that'll go right there. Replace that one. And that's going to be coming from Harrop because they make them in-house. So we should have that by Wednesday. It's Monday right now. This truck will be going on the, GM tailgate tour. That starts next Monday or something. Yep. So crunch time on this truck yet again. We have finally gotten back the 68 Firebird. It's really windy out here, so you guys probably can't hear me. But this 68 Firebird, it's been at bodywork, metalwork for a little over a year now, I believe. The owner has had this car since 72, I believe. Lizard skinned the inside and the bottom. Prepped for paint. Whole trunk is lizard skinned. Super good job on this. We do have a SpeedTech chassis for this car, which is actually replacing the factory subframe and everything right here. So this car used to be just about as crusty as this stuff, but brand new car with panels from Auto Metal Direct, and she should be ready to go to paint. Taking the first data log to send to Shoemaker Performance using the TDM app, just like how we did on the F100 over there. Coyote stuff, gotta love it. This car, GT500 2021. I think I showed this one earlier in the video, but awesome car. Gonna send that off. He's gonna send a revision, I guess, or something.
Yeah, so AJ from North Atlanta Customs and Dean, they put in Cook's headers, spoiler catback, a Little or whatever the name of that company is. It's a Hellraiser 2.7 pulley. So I don't know what the stock pulley size is on these. And then a VMP throttle body and a VMP cold air intake.
Yep.
So
I'll show that.
yeah. So basically, still in stock injectors. We just want to make sure that it's safe for the customer to rip. We're not even going to dyno tune or anything. We're just going to make sure everything's safe.
Yeah. I don't even know if we can see the headers from here. You can see a little bit of the Cook's logo. I'm sure this car is a blast.
Nice.
It's got all the carbon fiber,
Yeah.
every last bit of it.
The color.
Super nice. I thought it was black at first.
Yeah. It's nice. I might open up this door.
Yeah. I like the fenders too. Yeah, we got a new tune on it.
So we're back.
We're back. Shout out to Shoemaker Performance.
So we got a new tune. So Basically go here.
Revision 1.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can you see that?
We got that GT 5000.
Now we go to ride.
Right the tune. Boom.
Yeah, I do not tune these cars.
Yeah, no. Remote
I'll
tune
let-
for the win.
Whoever does this for a living, stick to that.
Yeah, there's not many people that tune these Coyotes, honestly. Well, is this even really a Coyote? It's 5.2, so...
Guessing it's a Coyote.
Or is it a Voodoo? Or a...
What
What
it could be.
I don't know what these are called.
People can comment in the link and correct us because
Yeah. Comment down
I
below.
honestly don't know. I know how HP tuners work and I can read and write and do all that. Besides that, that's far above my knowledge.
Yeah.
So that is done.
Cool.
So now we're gonna do a power cycle.
Big old brakes. Alright.
Fire up. You wanna see what it sounds like?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get back there.
I don't know if this exhaust is open or not.
It's really loud. Alright, Shoemaker wants us to do a wide open throttle pull and this thing. I'm gonna try and record a little bit of that if I can catch Jeremy on the road, so we'll see. She's going home. Shout out to North Atlanta Customs.
Yeah. 6.0 so loud in the background.
Intercooler lines are done. It's getting closer.
Radiator lines are done.
Radiator lines looking great. That dash 20 AN.
Yeah. It's close too. But you know what? Close clears and clear clears.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's what it's gonna get.
Sweet. Roll was working on the AC lines.
Yeah, we're gonna crimp those two lines and the throttle body can go back on. I got wiring the compressor. And then I gotta do the fuel lines on the back side of it.
So when are we taking this hog to the dyno?
Probably in a couple weeks, would be my guess.
Just doing a baseline tune on the.
Yeah, we'll do a drivability tune. We'll let the blower doesn't really need to get broken in, but we'll do a 93 tune on it.
Man, it looks so much better than that little 1900 that was on it. Boom, Firebird. It's going on the lift. All right, it's Thursday. Yesterday we got the Firebird body off of the trailer. So, Roll is taking it off the jig now. We are super excited to start getting this thing, assembled and ready for paint. What are you thinking?
It's gonna fly, just like name has it.
The Screaming Machine.
There you go.
Smooth, tight, and powerful.
There you go.
STP, baby.
STP. That's the way to go, man. I'm excited for this.
Got all this lizard skin. We got their sound deadening and temperature control spray in here. It is prepped for paint. So we're gonna be mocking up the Speed Tech, subframe, rear end, all of that, and making sure everything is ready for assembly when it gets done with paint. So I'll probably show that whenever we get to it. Probably won't be this week. Might be in the next video. So stay tuned for that. We're on the run. Getting some last minute parts for Warbird.
Yeah.
Motion throttle cable, some coolant. Definitely keeping us busy.
Should be firing it up today, though.
Yeah, getting that tune from Lance.
Yeah, I sent him the stock tune last night. So the only thing that's left is boost reference and throttle cable
Yeah.
and power steering lines. So, and coolant. But yeah, we'll fire it up today.
Very close. All right. Everything is together. Drew shortened this cold air intake tube to fit. And plumbed up the power steering just a second ago. Got another one of these Concept 1 reservoirs. Jeremy's about to do the data log. First data log. Sweet. Gonna get to hear this thing run. We're super excited about it.
Great.
She's live. that's going to do it for today's video. The 2650 Harrop Supercharger is finally on Warbird. This is definitely going to be a big upgrade and a huge power upgrade. I think it looks way better than the old 1900 that was on it. Comment what you think below. Be sure to subscribe, drop a like on the video, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. You already know you've got to look forward to the dyno video, so be sure to keep an eye out for that, and I will see you guys in the next one.